again, for those that don't know, it's bioethicist and bioethics, and the main schools, the ones that the government funds and promotes, is pure eugenics. Peter Singer is a bioethicist and says, you know, babies are like mackerel. You should be able to abort kids till age 2. Yes, kill 2-year-olds. That's the type of stuff they're pushing, and we'll explain it all on the other side. We'll be right back.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Listen up, friends. This is Alex Jones with key information. The mainstream media is now admitting that we're going into a depression. Don't be dependent on the government for you and your family. You need to get your own supply of high-quality storable foods from efoodsdirect.com. They're the best company out there, the longest continually operating, with a ton of great food to choose from. It's all fresh and made on a monthly basis, not some old cruddy food they're selling you like some of the other guys. Try their new evacuation pack, a 2-week supply of delicious, easy-to-fix food. It comes with all the equipment you need to prepare it. With open talk of a strike on Iran in the next 3 months, the crisis in the Gulf, and possible evacuations, get yourself and your family ready today. The place to go is efoodsdirect.com. Go to their website online right now, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or call 800-409-5633. Again, on the web, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or give them a call at 800-409-5633.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship, body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
Okay, I'm going back to Jim, Jay, and many others that are patiently holding here in just a few minutes. But I want to try to succinctly explain in just a minute or two the phasing out of classical real medical care and the introduction of eugenics, death care. But one big issue here is, remember a year ago when they were trying to pass the health care plan, into this year when they did pass it, 2010, they would lie and say there's no boards that are going to cut your care. Sure, a few tests you don't need, we're not going to do that, but that's a conspiracy theory. People are like, well, here's the bill. Here's Tom Dashiell's book. Here's all these bioethicists. And they'd say, conspiracy liars. Now they're all over TV going, of course, if police don't want to lose their job, and if firemen don't, and if medical workers don't, we're going to have to kill people. We're going to have to deny them care. This started a few decades ago, but in the last decade, no major medical school in the Western world even gives the Hippocratic Oath of Hippocrates, do no harm. I mean, that's all you need to know. They didn't need bioethics boards. They created these out of the eugenics movement after Hitler made them look bad. That's their words. And it's all in this liberal loving, oh, hi, you deserve the care and you're going to get the care you need. In the last 100 years, the Rockefeller Foundation, the Carnegies and others went tax-free. They took over almost all the major research hospitals and regular hospitals. They made them tax-exempt, and then they don't pay any taxes. They pay their doctors and nurses a low amount of money, and then they keep the money. Then they lobby for Medicare and Medicaid. Then they lower the standard. Now they're going purely to eugenics. Where you had a heart attack, here's an aspirin, like they do in Cuba. That's the system. Oh, you're going blind? Here's a cane. I mean, that's literally what they do. This is what's being proposed. But remember, they lied to you and said, this is crazy. We're not, that's not going on. Well, come on, what do you, we wouldn't do something like that to you. Oh, we're putting stuff in the vaccines. We're like, well, here's all your own documents. Well, it is needed for the earth. So that's what's going on here. And you have these bioethics boards or medical ethics boards in these hospitals. Some are good, some are bad. But the feds are now fully taking control of those policies and making them pure eugenics. And this is here. And all these yuppies and all these trendies that go, there are too many people and we should get rid of people. Well, you can just see a big crosshair right on them. See, they think they're members of the elite. Look at the record numbers of yuppies that just warehouse mama or papa. Mama has a stroke when she's 77, 75, sometimes even 50. You just stick mama in a nursing home in another state, and then right after her insurance runs out a few years later, mama dies. Mama, because they recommended she go to hospice. Mama was, I don't know what happened. Mama was going down every day with her friends and playing dominoes and watching TV, and mama was happy. But mama, then they recommended the bioethicist that she need to go to hospice because she might have cancer. And then they put mama on drugs, and then mama died. Then they falsify the death certificate. They dehydrate them. This is going on. This is admitted even in major news reports by Wesley J. Smith and others who've gone out and detailed these cases. And people just warehouse their parents and, oh, well, they're old. Their standard of living isn't good. Go ahead and let them die. You know, the case for killing Granny. In fact, put that cover of Newsweek back up for folks. People won't believe this. Oh, we don't want death panels. We just want to kill your grandma. And then what's next? Your child, your dad had a criminal record, so we're saying that genetically that means you may be a criminal. It's all quackery in the U.S. and England. We're going to start putting you on probation at age 2. An extrajudicial CPS probation. Oh, now we need to put you on drugs. Now they're announcing the troops come home and get sick. They're just denying them regular care. They tried last year to make the troops buy their own insurance. Remember that? They don't just not like you and don't care if you die. They want you dead. Do you understand that? These are killers. Now I'm going to go back to the caller here in just a moment. I wanted to tell you about purewaterfreedom.com. Speaking of a way to protect yourself and your family, if you want to affordably remove fluoride and other toxics and chemicals, toxins and chemicals, visit purewaterfreedom.com. That's one word, purewaterfreedom.com. They have a full line of household fluoride filters. You can even remove fluoride from every water source in your home with a whole house fluoride system. So they have tabletop units, whole house. They got it all. And it's all made in America, by the way. They have a wide variety of filters that remove all types of toxins from your water, including shower, bath filters. All the filters are made in the USA. Check out their banners at prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com, or go to purewaterfreedom.com today to take control of your water supply. Purewaterfreedom.com. Or trust the government and enjoy the tap water. Because after all, mercury's good for you. You heard the news earlier say so. It must be true. And then if you don't think mercury's good for you, or if you don't think sodium fluoride's good for you, even though all the studies admit it's deadly, and that's why most of the women I know have got a thyroid problem. Their hair's falling out at 30 years old. But hey, oh, it's good for you. Don't listen to me. I'm sorry. How dare me even get up here and criticize it. We need to make way for the Rockefellers and their filthy family to have the whole planet to themselves. And one of their great sponsors, eFoodsDirect.com, they've running this special till the 27th. They have only done this special one other time in the past, and they're having price increases because of the economy and the cost of food. High-quality storable foods. Till the 27th, you can buy 3 and get 1 free of any of their food packages. 800-409-5633, 800-409-5633, or eFoodsDirect.com. You'll never stand on a bread line if you have your own bread. And last but not least, we fund a lot of our operation, not just with sponsors, but sales of books and videos. They are selling out quick. We had about 1,200 copies of Jesse Ventura's American Conspiracies. Excellent book covering a wide range of topics. Big, beautiful. In fact, here it is. Easy to read, but well-documented hardcover book. You can get this free when you order 1 copy of The Obama Deception for $19.95. This book's $24.95. Okay? I mean, you understand that is a super deal, and your purchase makes this broadcast possible. So, again, I want to give you the toll-free number. It's 888-253-3139 to call and order, or Infowars.com. You can also write to us at P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas, 78760. We've got a bunch of other specials and things also on the site. And don't forget, we're exposing Bill Gates and the death panels and the rest of the story. The key search term today that we want you to help us make number 1 is Gates death panels. And by the 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock Central, it should be the number 1 search term. It normally takes about 3 hours after we plug a search term for it to become number 1. So Gates death panels, I want to commend everybody that's been exposing this. And by making it the top search term, literally, conservatively, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of additional people will then go read the story by Kurt Nemo and Paul Watson that is up on Infowars.com with the headline, Bill Gates death panels is only the tip of the iceberg. So please search that term. Gates death panels, 3 words. Okay, thanks for holding Jim in Kansas. You're a medical bioethicist or ethics person. Explain how the boards work, the changes that are happening, and why you couldn't sit there on the... I guess you didn't like being outvoted every time to basically cut people's food and water off or to not give people the medical care that was due to them?
Basically, yes, Alex. As I said, I'm a Christian medical ethicist. I've been trained at a Christian divinity school. I'm a minister as well. My master's is in medical ethics. And sitting on the boards, basically you have a bunch of, you have some doctors, you have some nurses, you have the boards that I've sat are mostly filled with the management of the hospital. And so what they tend to do is they tend to vote for what is going to benefit the hospital financially the most.
So if somebody's got the best insurance in the world and you only need 2 heart stents, they're going to put 14 in and basically kill you. A lot of cases of that. But if you don't have insurance or on Medicare or Medicaid, they'll just give you the minimum care, whatever makes them the biggest profits, but cut off anything that the government is telling them to cut off to keep getting their funding. And if you're a charity care case, they'll lie to you and not tell you there's charity care.
Absolutely. The thing that kind of broke my back was I sat and tried to educate this board about the proper way to deal with our elderly who are indigent. And basically I was told, well, that will never happen here at our hospital. And a month later, one of my parishioners, because I'm a pastor as well, it actually occurred to that person in that hospital. And I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Well, you're not telling us the name of the hospital or the person's name, so you can give us some specifics. What'd they do to him?
Well, basically, this person was an elderly person, needed some specialized care. They were in the hospital for some serious things. This person was in her mid-90s. She needed specialized care at home or in a nursing home that would really take care of her. And basically, they didn't even inform the family as to what was necessary, released her to home to be by herself and to go and die because they didn't want to be on the hook.
Yeah, let's be clear. They knew that she needed care or she was going to die, just like somebody who's been hit by a car. They're bleeding. A doctor comes up. They know they can be fixed, but it might cost money. So go ahead and let the guy die. Plus, we can harvest his organs. But in her case, they just released her to home. to die. And of course, they have spies in the hospitals hooked into the health department. We've confirmed this, that when a wealthy